The divine God who looked over their development was the God-man incarnate. Incarnate means in that which is carnal. That's why Jesus is God incarnate. In that which is carnal. In the center of the carnal mind is that holy place where we touch with meditation. But this God-man of Samaria was known as Osiris, O-S-I-R-I-S. And the Egyptian legend about Osiris was quite the same as that which is Jesus. He was human, his parent was God, he was divine and human. Of course, he was long before Jesus, but it's the same story, in the same way that that story of Hare Krishna was. But there's something that should be very familiar as I tell it to you from ancient Egypt, and that's the tribal, what they call totem, T-O-T-E-M. This was taken from ancient Aboriginal tribes, you know. An animal was slain, and it then became the literal sacrifice of God. In other words, they would kill these animals, and then they say, that's God that's being killed. And the people then would eat the animal, and they absorbed the God's power. And it says in Exodus 29:1, and this is the thing that you shall do unto them to hallow them, that means consecrate, to minister to me in the priest's office. Take one young bullock and 2 rams. You ever read that stuff in the Bible? They're killing all these bulls and rams and all this stuff. That came out of Samaria. That's where they did it. I mean, the reason that you have Jesus dying is a continuation of human sacrifice. Prior to human sacrifice, they had animal sacrifice. And our Christian heritage is Jesus comes to be Lord, and we want to spend eternity with Jesus. That's the Christian heritage. The Egyptians lived and died in devotion to Osiris. He was the beloved God of the people. And their highest hope was to die and become one in eternity with Osiris. It's the same story. Exactly the same story. And this is the mystery of Osiris. It's really interesting stuff. Only those who were initiated into Osiris could know his doctrines. For there was an exceedingly great mystery, and in the handwriting of the God himself. And it says these things must be done secretly. Did you hear what I said? That's the mystery of Osiris. You couldn't get into this and understand this unless you were initiated into the mystery of Osiris. And everything was done in secret. Now Jesus says in Mark 4:11, unto you is given to know the mystery of the kingdom, but unto them that are without, all these things are done in parables. And these parables are the stuff that Christians take literally. And it says in Matthew 13:34 that without a parable, Jesus never spoke. Both the Egyptians and the Greeks declared that it was a sacrilege to reveal the doctrines of their mysteries. And what I'm telling you, the mystery of the kingdom, which has not previously, maybe even to this very moment when you're sitting watching this on television been revealed to you, is that the kingdom of God is in the right hemisphere of your brain. And you can activate it and open the door by doing what Jesus said in John 21:6 and casting your net to the right side.